You have to click on that first.
Hey, what's going on? We are live. Welcome to this group. If this is your first time here, I'm Andre,
I'm Brittany.
and we are the
You have to
admin
click
for
on
this
that. I don't
group.
think it's-
No, we're
Oh,
live.
okay.
We're good. So we are the ones who created this group because we
Okay.
want to help as many people. So if this is your first time here, I want to say welcome. Super excited to have you here. As you can see that, hey, it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. We're gonna come on every Sunday night at this time, and we're gonna give you some value because we want to help you. No, if you don't want to use this information, this is totally up to you. Because I know I've seen some of you guys are commenting on like 15 different videos. Remember, we could see you. So the information that we're providing on here, this is, I would say, top of the line stuff we're giving you, and we're teaching you the things that we've learned over the years. So use this information. So in today's training,
Hey, Caitlin.
I'm going to be talking about the overview of building an affiliate marketing business because first thing, when people get into the group, number one, they don't know where the resources are. Number two, they have no idea where to start. So I'm going to give you a bigger picture of what it looks like.
And I'm going to bounce over here because I have a headache. So,
Yeah.
But I'm going to be right over here listening.
Yeah, she has a headache today, so she wanted to pop in real quick and just say hello. As you can see, it doesn't matter, headache or not, we're going to bring you a lot of value. So I'm going to jump into things right away. Super excited. So let's kick things off. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. If you want to leave comments in the comment section, feel free to do so. And make this fun. Make this entertaining. Make sure that you hit that heart, the like button, on whatever it is. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you, if you're brand new, you don't know where the resources are, right? Once you come inside of the group, all you got to do is look at in the feature tab. So all the way up at the top, you'll see a feature tab. And in the feature tab, you'll see where the resources and all the tools, all the past videos that we've done on Sundays. And by the way, we recently, this is like our second month. I do believe this is our
third month.
Yeah, so we're going into our third
and they
month.
don't even have to go to the feature tab. As soon as they're in the group, I made it so the post is right in front of them.
There you go. So it's right there. As soon as you go in the group, it's right there. So if you're brand new, that's where you're supposed to head. Go there, start going through the trainings, and make sure you implement exactly what we're sharing with you so you can get started. All right, so we're going to give you an overview. I'm going to paint a bigger picture to share with you how this all works. I'm going to be sharing my screen. So I'm going to be using my little app and just give you a little walkthrough of some of the things that you need to do to get this rolling. All right, so let me just pull this up real quick. And we're going to go over here where it says the process. So if you could see my screen, it's blank. So I'm just coming on here as if you're brand new. Most of you are brand new. You have no idea. So I'm going to give you the general idea, and I'm going to give you a 30,000-foot view of what the entire process will look like. In this video, like the technical stuff of where to click, how to click, I've created a lot of those videos already. But if you have no idea what you're doing, nothing is going to make sense when you watch the other videos. So this right here is a great video for you to see. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to decide on where the traffic is going to come from. Traffic means that there are people who's going to look at what you're buying and what you're selling. At the end of the day, you're going to find customers, and the customer is going to go through a process which we consider it's called a funnel, a website. And then at the end, they have to make a decision. Yes, they have to buy something. So I know most of you are saying, well, I want to start a business with no money. Well, people are going to be on the internet trying to find products that you're going to promote. So yes, you can do business with zero cost. It's just going to take you a little bit longer than if you have the money to get started. It's very normal. If you have a GPS and you punch it in, it's going to take you to the exact location. If you have no GPS, you're just driving around, you have no idea where you're going. So if you could see my screen, comment yes, and let me know if you could see the screen. So first thing you want to do, you want to figure out exactly what type of traffic source that you're comfortable with. I know some people are saying, well, You got to figure out what niche you got to do. You got to do all this stuff. What niche am I going to promote? What niche? What niche? Well, the niche is important, but I think the traffic source is more important because you can have the best thing in the world. You can have your favorite niche. If you don't know how to advertise, nothing is going to make sense. You're not going to make money, period. So you got to decide on where am I going to get the traffic source from? Am I going to pay for it? Am I going to do organic? Organic means free. So if you're planning on going the free route, you have to be doing a lot of content. And that doesn't mean that you have to put yourself out there. You could do blog, you could do videos on YouTube without putting yourself on the videos. You can also do videos on Facebook without putting yourself on videos. You could do TikTok without putting yourself on videos. There's various ways how you could do that. So the first thing that you wanna find out, all right, what traffic source? Okay, now we're gonna have, let's say, Instagram. You got Instagram. Some people use LinkedIn. Some people use Snapchat. There's so many different. Some people use Twitter as well. Some people use YouTube. Right, I'm just using the most common one. There's Facebook. There's also, let me see, Google Ads. People use Google Ads as well. So we got Facebook, we got Instagram, blog. So if you want to do search, you can I'm just going to use this for blogging. So this is a good one for blog because it's a search engine. So we got Instagram. I think we got the popular ones up there, right, Brittany? And Microsoft Ads. How can I forget Microsoft Ads?
Pinterest is becoming more popular.
Which is my favorite. Yeah. Did I put Pinterest on there too? All right. So let me just make sure that I put Pinterest on here because Pinterest is hot. It is steamy right now.
I see it at the moment.
A lot of people are doing it. All right. So there we go. So let me just take this here. I'm going to remove this. Going to remove this. So I'm just going to spread this up. All right. So you have all this information right here. Now, the first things first. A lot of people think that they have to do everything. You're confusing yourself. Do not try to be the social media specialist. You don't need to be all of that. You just have to find one or maybe two of any one of these platforms and just get really good at it. When I started with Facebook. I started on Facebook, and then after Facebook, I said, you know what? I'm going to hop to Instagram because I realized that I get used to Instagram a lot. So I started using Instagram, and then as I started to grow, I used to sell pages. I used to make money by selling pages. I used to grow niche pages. And once I create them, I used to sell them. So I used to sell pages for like $100, $250, $1,000. People used to pay me because people are looking for these things. And if you find a specific thing and you get really good at it, then good. Do you have to figure out what niche you have to do? I said that already. No, just figure out what traffic source that you want to use first before you even think about a niche. I know people get stuck on the niche. They're like, well, I need to figure out what niche that I have to do. Do not get into the analysis paralysis. Now that you identify which one of these platforms that you're going to use, pick out one or two. After you do pick out one or two, the next thing that you want to do is that you want to create, I'm just going to point all this down here. The next thing you want to do is you want to create an opt-in page, right? So this is an opt-in page. And an opt-in page, or we call it opt-in page. Some people call it squeeze pages. So there's so many different names. It's like the same thing. So you will hear people use different terminologies and all that stuff. So I'm just moving all this stuff and I'm just going to point it to here. Once you find the traffic source, you're going to then create a page. You can use ClickFunnels, you can use Online Sales Pro, you can use System.io, you can use GrooveFunnels, whatever you feel comfortable with. I personally use ClickFunnels. And if you guys want to get a 14-day free trial on ClickFunnels, I'm also going to pop a link down below if you're interested in that. Or you could just go to the main website. Really? It really doesn't matter. So here you go. You have all of this. You're going to find one of these traffic source, and you're going to create content around this, whatever products that you're going to promote. So let's say I'm going to promote this sunglasses. I'm going to use this e-commerce product. I'm going to be promoting sunglasses. Now, who do you think will want to wear these sunglasses? So you want to narrow it down. Well, people who are people who you think, right? Who you think will buy these sunglasses? I'm gonna ask Brittany this question.
Well, technically they're blue light glasses, so anybody who works on a computer.
So blue light glasses, anybody who works on a computer every single day.
Anyone who goes on their cell phone.
Yeah, so go on their cell phone, work on their computer. So I'm gonna be targeting people who are in the office industry, teachers. So teachers, office, admins, all those people. So when I create content, I'm going to be talking to those specific people. So what I would say, let's say I'm going to create a video. I'm just going to use a video as an example. And I'm going to use Instagram. And I create a video to say, hey, if you're a teacher right now and for some reason your eyes are bothering you, I found these really cool glasses that I think will work for you. Now, some of you are going to think that you have to buy these glasses. No, you can go on Google, you can find these glasses, you can screenshot the glasses, and you can also put it as a background behind your actual video. So you can make it a background. You can be like, hey, if you're having trouble with your eyes, check out this glasses right here. I heard great reviews. And if you're a teacher right now, if you're an admin, I do believe that this is something, they have wonderful reviews and a lot of people are raving about it. If you want to learn more information about this sunglasses, I'm going to leave a link in my bio, or I'm going to leave a link in the description. Go check it out, yada, yada, that's it. So when you do that, most people, the first thing that they're going to do, they're just going to send people directly to the affiliate link. You do not want to do that. You want to send them to this page. That's why we call it the opt-in page. And an opt-in page is where you collect a name and an email. Some people only collect the email. Some people like to collect the name and the email. Me personally, I do both. There are some products that I only collect the email, and there are some things that I want to get personal. So I collect the name and also the email. Why I do that is because when you send out an email, it's more personable because you have the first name of the person and you can stick it into your autoresponder, which I'm going to tell you more about. So your job, your only job is to send as many people to this page. That's it. If you could send as many people to this page, you ain't got to worry about anything else for right now. All right? So keep that in mind. You send people to this page, you collect the name and the email. Most people just try to send them to the affiliate product. That's the wrong way of doing it. Now, once you send them to this page, the next thing that you want to do, right? You want to send them to, okay, where's my toolbar? Where's my toolbar go? All right, let's try this again. Click on here. There we go. All right, so once you send them here, automatically you want to send them not to the sales page, but we call this the bridge page, or sometimes people call it the thank you page. So let me just edit this real quick. Bridge, thank you page. There we go. So after they put the email, they're going to land on this page. So this page is going to be a page where you can put a picture on it. You can put a video on it. Some people put a product on it. And the reason for that is because this page is going to briefly explain the purpose of the first initial thing that they see here. If you tell someone about weight loss, and when they put in their name and the email, and when they land on this page, they see something about hair product, do you think they will buy? No, they're not going to buy. So everything has to be the same. So if you talk about weight loss over here, and then they put in their information, everything on this page has to be weight loss. Most people are saying, well, I'm trying to promote, because I've seen the comments. I've read all of them. You know, I'm seeing what's going on. I'm promoting Andre, and I'm not getting any sales. And when I was like, all right, let me look and see what you're doing. They're talking about one thing, and then they're sending someone to a completely different thing. You can't do that. Everything has to be the same. So you don't want to promote 50 million things, because you're going to confuse your customer. And your customer are going to think of, okay, well, she's talking about these glasses. Now she's talking about weight loss. Now she's talking about this. They're going to go somewhere else because you're confusing. You're all over the place. So you have to stick with one thing and get really good at it. And I'm going to talk about how you could stack value. So you could stay in the same niche. Just stick with me here. Stick with me. So once they put in the information and then land on this page, you're going to create a video, quick little video, or put a picture on there describing the product that they're going to be seeing on the next page. Now, once they do that, after they go here, the next thing that they're going to land on, they're going to land on what we call the sales page. All right. So let me put this here. So they're going to land on the sales page. So after this, they go on here. They're scrolling down. They're going to be landing right here on the sales page. So if you're with me so far, comment down below. Let me know. I'm just giving you the overview, the bigger picture of how the entire process works. So once they come on this page, this is going to be the affiliate page that is going to describe what you have introduced them up here. So this is just a little teaser of what it is, but this is going to give them a more in-depth training. So this doesn't have to be long. This could be 1 minute, a minute and a half, 2 minutes max. Or if you want to put a copy on this where you can write out some information, then they could see exactly what it is. I'm going to give you guys some examples at the end, so just stick with me here. I'm going to give you some examples. Now, once they go on here, this video is going to be whatever company's video, whether it's going to be a weight loss product, it's going to be a hair product, it's going to be these sunglasses or whatever. This is going to give them a little bit more in-depth training. Now, once they come on here, after they watch the video, the next thing that they're going to do, they're going to land on this sales page. They're going to land on, so the sales page, hang on 1 second. I got to find an icon. Where's that icon? Where's that money icon? Because we're going to get that money. There we go. All right. So there's the money icon. Because we love seeing the green money icon. See how to make it green? So once they land on here, this is where your customer is going to purchase. So they're going to purchase here. So let me just recap real quick. These, pick 1 or 2 of these, start creating content on here. Once you create content, your main goal is to send to the people to this page. So anything that you talk about has to be congruent with this page. If this page is different from what you're talking about, people are going to fall off. They're not going to put in their name and their email. With me so far? Good. Once they go through here, they're going to land on this bridge thank you page, explaining a little bit, not overkill, but a little, it's like a little taste.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Yes, but you got to come over here because I can't hear you.
They don't need to hear me. Cecilia's saying, so your affiliate link is on the bridge page, right?
No, your affiliate link is on this page. Your affiliate, yes. Your affiliate link is on this page. It's on the thank you page. Because once they land on this page, right here where it says call to action, once they click on this little button, it's just going to send them right here. So there you go. And then once they click on this button that say, yes, I'm ready to make a decision. I'm going to take out my little credit card and I'm going to spend X amount of dollars. This is where you make money. But here's the thing. Not everybody who goes from here goes to here. the percentage rate right here out of 100 people that see this page, if you have a very, very good page, 20 to 25% of people are going to put their name and their email. So let's get all fancy dancy and give you some stats, since some of you guys are analytic. Out of 100 people, let me say that again. So 100 people see this, 20 to 25%, if they're really good at this, they're going to put in this information. So once you going in here, right? Once you go into this page, then this page, not everybody is going to click on this because a lot of people are going to fall off. Why? Because, I don't know, people are just going to fall off. So that's why once you collect the email, your purpose is just to make sure that they land into this. Where is it? Trying to find this thing. They're going to land into your autoresponder. So whether it's get response, it's going to be active campaign, it's going to be constant contact. Sometimes people do SMS messaging. Some people collect their phone number. Drip. There's so many different ways how you could do this. Keep all these MailChimp, you name it, Telegram group. It doesn't matter where you want to send them. You want to make sure that you collect some form of information. So that's why you're going to collect their email, because they're going to land into your database. There we go. So let's say this right here is a database. Hang on one second. Why this arrow ain't? All right, there we go. So your first email is going to be a welcome email about something, right? An email going to introduce them about that product, because not everybody who goes in here is going to buy this product. Let me say that again. A lot of people are not going to buy. I have people on my email list for 3 years. 3 years. And by the way, we have another group with over 100,000 people. We have another group with 100,000 people in it. This is like a small group, because I'm trying to work with most of you guys in here, right? A lot of people on my email list, 2 years, 3 years, didn't even buy anything. I have a lot of email different lists, whether it's my weight loss thing that I promote, whether it's my, make my money online niche, whether I'm promoting a product, whether it's a service, whatever, because I do multiple different things. Once they come in here, your job is to connect a few of these emails. Now, some people have 5 emails, some people have 10 emails, some people have 15, some people have 30, some people have, I think I have an email list with probably about, I think one of my lists is over 100 right now, because I constantly add in emails in that list. Now, you don't want to get lazy, because not because the email autoresponder is doing the work for you. You're just going to chill and you're just going to hang out and you ain't going to do anything. Your email autoresponder is going to send emails, and when it's inside of your emails, right, once they go into the email, you're going to then put your link, whether you're going to put this bridge page in here, that's going to send them back to this page. So when they click on this link in this email, it's going to go back here. You don't want to send them here because you already have their email already. This is very irritating. So you don't want to send them here. You want to send them here.
I said guilty.
Right? You want to send them here. So either you send them here or you send them straight here. You see that? Boom. They either go here or they go here. See? Boom, boom, boom. They get all that information. Now, this email, you want to add value. You want to talk about the benefits of this product. Most of you just want to jump down people's throat. Hey, by the way, in this group, we're straightforward, man. We tell it how it is. And if you don't like it, you know where the door is. All right. Most of you just want to sell, but you have to add value. Add value to the people. You have to give them the benefits of why they need to buy whatever it is that you're going to sell. So the emails that you send out has to provide some sort of value, man. You can't just say, well, hey, click on the link down below. Make sure you sign up right now. If you're not adding any value, they ain't going to buy anything. What's the benefit of this? What's the purpose of this glasses? Well, do you know if you wear this glasses when you're on the computer, it's going to save your eyes? And by the way, the stat shows that people who wear this glasses sleep good at night. I don't know.
And it will help your eyes.
And it helps you, and it doesn't give you headaches. So you have to tell them the purpose of this glasses. What's the purpose of this glasses? And by the way, if you're interested in this glasses, I'm just going to leave this link right here. Feel free if you want to click it. You see what I just did? I just sold you on something and you just didn't know. I bet most of you on here would have just bought these glasses right now. Because it's so subtle. I'm just giving this to you. But you can't just say that, hey, do you want to sign up? Click on this link right now and I'll show you how you can. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to give value to the people. So that's why these things, all this stuff, you have to provide some form of information of the benefits of why they should click on this. So if this doesn't make sense, people are not going to click on this. So let's just cut it right here. Let's just cut straight to the chase. Let's just get real. If this doesn't make sense to people, they're not going to go here. That's why you're not making any sales. That's why nobody want to put in their email. That's why they can't get down to here, because this doesn't make sense to them. If this don't make sense, none of this is going to matter. It doesn't matter. This could look good. You could have the best thing in the world that's going to help someone. They're not going to put their email in because for some reason, you're not giving them a reason why they should click on this.
Before you move on from emails.
All right, before I move to email.
Cecilia, so do you have different emails for every product, or can you use the same email for different products?
Great question. So I'm going to jump into that. It's a great question. Now that you've gone here and you're providing a lot of value for these people, the reason why you're doing this is because you have you're talking about a product, a service, or something that you feel like will help the audience or the people. So that's why they're going to click on this. Now, let's say we're talking about this glasses right here, and I'm talking about your eyeballs and your, why this is going to help you. Once they decide on doing this, here's the deal. If these people right here decide that, okay, now they have the glasses, I can also sell them on the case for this glasses as well. Because now you have the glasses. By the way, I have this really cool fancy dancy case that if your kids step on it, they're not gonna break. If you for some reason they're in your lap and you get out of your car and it falls down, it's not gonna break. Maybe they fell on the ground, they're not gonna break. Or you're going hiking and you're right. You see what I'm doing? I'm giving them every reason why the case is what they're gonna need. So in these emails, I can talk about different things surrounding this. And by the way, people who buy this buy these cases. And by the way, we also have the shade that goes over it, the thing that's gonna wipe it down. We have the solution. So if you want to get the solution as well, here's the solution. So I hope that makes a lot of sense, and I hope that was helpful for a lot of people. So all these emails going to revert to here. So the goal is to send people here so they can make a decision here. And then when they buy on this, your job is done. You don't care because you're an affiliate marketer. You don't care about anything after this. Once they buy, the customer, the company or whatever it is, they're going to take care of this. So this is not MLM, NFM, NFL. No, I'm not saying ain't nothing wrong with MLM. You know, you can if most of you in MLM are doing this, you'll be on top of that leaderboard or whatever they call it over there. You'll be crushing it right now. So you got to be doing all this stuff and send people here. Now, because you're in that same, you're talking about these same sunglasses, you can, sell other things, correlation or related to that stuff. You don't want to come over here and tell people that, hey, by the way, these sunglasses, I can tell you how to lose weight. It's not going to make sense. They are not interested in that. They're not going to click on anything. What you can do is you can create a different list name and create a different page that's going to send these people over on this section over here, like to the right. So let's say you want to send them over here. Okay? So you want to send them to a whole different list, and then you could talk about weight loss. So you can have multiple different lists that you can send all these things. All right? So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully that was helpful. If you got any questions, that was the time to post them in the comment section. So remember, it does delay. So I don't want to be up here all by myself, feeling all lonely. So hope that was helpful. I know that was a handful, that was a mouthful, and that was a lot. So there's on the screen. Now, there we go. Anybody got some questions? Drop them in. Let me know. Now's your time. You see, on a big holiday, we out here helping you guys. Man, we could have been cruising and boozing right now, but it's all good. So bridge page. So yeah, you link it to the bridge page. All right, so that's cool stuff. Hey, by the way, if you guys want some more in-depth details about how to do all this stuff, we're going to leave a link down below. Well, we're not going to leave a link. We ain't going to leave no link down below. If you need this information, comment. I am ready, and I'm ready to get off the fence. Just type in I'm ready. So this is me inviting you, letting you know that if you're ready to take that next step and you really want to jump out there and you want to learn how to do this stuff, yeah, this is me telling you right now that, hey, we're going to sell you something. We ain't going to hide it. So yeah, if you want some more training and you want to do that, comment down below, man. We'll hit you up. Well, not me, because I come on Facebook to run my ads and I get off. I ain't on here interacting. She's a person. So there's the pitch. If so, when is he gonna sell us something? Yes, there it is. Well, if you
even if we are gonna sell you something, the one thing I can say about us, and I'm not just saying that because it's us, the value we have already given in this group
can make you money.
Number one, yeah, it can make you money. We have shown free ways. We have shown paid ways. So if you haven't even started dipping into that, you're missing out. Some of you, again, we've already said we're very upfront in this group. Some of you have been in this group since we created it. And some of you commented on the post Andre made the other day about trainings. And what you wanted trainings on, we did months ago. And I'm like, what are these people doing? You're sitting on ways to go make money. Gold. If you had started incorporating what we have taught in the beginning, you could have made your first money already.
But here's the thing. When we started, we didn't have, I didn't have
I wish we had us when we started.
I wish we had us, because no one was going over all this information and telling us and sharing all this thing. Nobody did. So we had to go out there and dig and find some real cool people and find our mentor. And, our mentor, it's been like, what, six years now, man, and it's going strong. We're not just telling you this because of, we're sharing this with you because we know where we were at one point.
And if you don't, how we got here now.
And if you don't step outside of your comfort zone, nothing happens inside the comfort zone. This is me inviting you to step out, like do something with this information. So whether you decide to use this free information or you decide that, hey, you know what, I like what Brittany and Andre is doing and I'm ready to just, throw in the towel and just step forward, come in, I'm ready, and, she will hit you up. But here's the thing. Don't waste our time.
Please.
Like, we ain't got time for that. So if you ain't ready, keep watching the videos in the training.
Yes,
but
please.
If you're ready, let's get it, man. Let's like for real. Let's get it. Let's do this, man. And I'm excited. So.
And there's just one more thing, because we've been trying to post something at least once a day in the group, to see where you stand and what you need help with, and yada yada yada. One of my biggest pet peeves is when someone says, "I don't have the time." You guys, we've done this in the mindset training. You have to make the time. And today was my uncle's annual pig roast. We're like, we got to make sure we're home by 8:30. Okay. So the thing is, you have to make the time for what you really want. And my point being is, I even said to him, I was like, hey, can we bail on Sunday so we can stay with everybody longer? And he's like, no. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So it's like, please don't tell us you don't have the time, because we're taking our Sunday nights.
Right now it's going on. It's still going on right now. So, we could have been up there right now, but we came home and said, hey, we were going to do the training in the car. And I was like, well, we ain't going to do it because the light wasn't that great. And I needed to share my screen, and the Wi-Fi was choppy. And
make yourself take the time to learn this, to do this. Because there's never a right time, and there's never enough time in the day. There's never enough time in the week, okay? So you have to make the time. So don't tell us that you don't have the time, because we know what it's really like.
Yeah, and for those of you who want to know, if you want to know how much time you spend on your device, I'm going to use Instagram as an example. So if you go to your Instagram account right here, right? You go to Instagram, you see these top 3. Not just this, but I'm just going to show on Instagram. So just click on this. Not the thing. Just click on the 3 tab. Once you click on this 3 tab, you see right here where it says your activity. If you click on your activity, you see right here how much time you spent. I'm going to click on it just to show you. This says
look on this.
My daily average time that I spent on Instagram is 1 hour and 30 minutes. And I barely go on it. So where did the 1 hour and 30 minutes go?
Like, you think you might not, you think you might not scroll a lot, but if you go and look at your times, like all those little times when, you're going to the bathroom and using your phone, that all adds up. And if you are really deep diving into affiliate marketing, instead of scrolling when you're on the toilet, you could be doing something else in regards to affiliate marketing.
Look at that. Look at this. Oh my goodness. An hour and 30 minutes every day. And I barely go on the thing. So go check your apps. Look at your app. See how much time you spend on these things, and use that time to actually start watching our training. So don't say you don't have time. Make time.
If you have time to say you don't have time, you have time.
Yeah. We love you guys. Well, a lot of questions and everything. We're going to go in the comments. We're going to check out the comments. We're going to get back to all of you guys. We appreciate you. We love you. I know, because you have a headache and everything. And we will talk soon. Be blessed. One love. And see you on Sunday.